The first step of any rhetorical analysis essay is to read and analyze the prompt. That's what we do. So let's take a look at the prompt they've given us. It says, Nehru was a leader of India's independence movement and the first prime minister of independent India. On February 2nd, 1948, he delivered the following eulogy at the funeral of Mahatma Gandhi after his assassination. Nehru considered Gandhi a great mentor and friend, and the two worked together closely in Indian politics. Read the speech carefully. Write an essay that analyzes the rhetorical choices Nehru uses to communicate his views on the significance of Gandhi's legacy. That's a huge paragraph, actually. This is the most important reading you're going to do on the AP exam, is reading the prompts of the free response questions. And in question 2, they've given me a lot of the kind of who, what, where, when, why here, right? So I know who my speaker is. It's Nehru. So I'll mark some of these things off. I have my speaker. I know that he was a politician. He was a prime minister. I know the date. I know the when. I know that this is a eulogy at the funeral of Mahatma Gandhi. So this is kind of my occasion that defines what kind of experience Nehru is having and what kind of experience his audience is having. In fact, I know the audience. The audience is people attending the funeral of Mahatma Gandhi. I know that in the background that he was assassinated. This lends a certain kind of tone to the funeral, right? This isn't a man who in his very old age passed away. This is someone whose life was taken from him as part of an assassination. It sets a different tone. It says he considered Gandhi a great mentor and friend. So there's a really positive relationship. They worked together closely. So I now know that this is overall a really positive kind of tone, that this is someone who's going to be delivering a speech of praise, that's what a eulogy is, at the funeral of his friend who was assassinated, but that they were both political figures. That's a lot of information about the rhetorical situation that Nehru is in. Now here's what I need to do. I need to analyze the rhetorical choices that he uses to communicate his, now it's not his purpose or his message here, but his views on the significance of Gandhi's legacy. So I'm gonna bracket off the actual prompt here. Rhetorical choices he uses to communicate his views on the significance of Gandhi's legacy. So I could talk about how Nehru says nice things about Gandhi. I could talk about how close they were, or how he develops an emotional connection to his audience. That's all fine, but I wouldn't necessarily be answering the prompt. I need to talk about the rhetorical choices that Nehru uses to communicate his views on the significance of his legacy. So breaking that into a question, it's sort of like, how significant is Gandhi to history? What kind of legacy did Gandhi leave behind? That's the part of Nehru's speech I need to focus on. So now that I've read and analyzed the prompt closely, I've got a plan, I've got something to read for, and I'm gonna read the essay, read the source, it's 77 lines, in light of this prompt.